Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. All right, my name is Rawai, and I'm back with another testimony vision that I had just last night. Yeah, it's another one. It's another one. Just last night, pretty quick dream. Wasn't nothing too long and drawn out, but we in those times, man. And like I said during the last lesson I did, one of the last lessons I did, we gotta, I'm gonna not hold back and of sharing the testimonies, the dreams, the visions. We ain't in those, we not in those times. And so I just wanted to share it. Like I said, it was really quick. To anybody who knows me, and knows I shared particular things with them, you would know that I have a lot of visions, and I've had many since I was younger growing up. And majority of those visions and dreams were of me being able to fly and jump long distances, like from town to town, like jump. An example is the Hulk movies that are out, where the Hulk is able to jump super long distances. I've had those types of dreams, and since I was younger, and up until right now, I'll have these dreams from time to time. And so this dream last night, which today is March 22nd. Again, another thing to note: majority of my dreams come after camp, after I link with the apostles, bishops, elders, after I'm in their presence in the other Akim. Majority of my dreams come after camp, after I'm around these men. In essence, I've been in the truth, being able to put it on wax, right? They either come after camp, before camp, so I wanted to make that point as well. But just to the dream, it was really quick. I was flying again. It may sound funny. Jake was flying again, bro, in the dream. And so it was specific though. This dream, couple things happened. So I was flying with I was with a woman, and she was flying too. So we were actually flying over the route of where the Staten Island ferry travels from Staten Island to Manhattan. So that route we were flying. We were gliding. It was like you see this on the screen here. I wasn't flying like this. I was gliding more in a stand-up position. Like just gliding through the air. Over the waters, of New York. And so we're flying over, and this dream, there was a small sense of nervousness, and I'll explain that at the end. There was a small sense of nervousness. I'm like, oh shit, like I was kind of, it made the dream a lot more real, where as I was flying over the water, I was like, I need to make it to ground. Like I need to make it to the destination because I'm surrounded by water. And in the dream, I made it to the destination, which was some sort of a port, and I glided in as one would glide with a parachute on, right? You know, when you got a parachute on, I've seen videos of it. I've never, did anything in a parachute. But when you come down on a parachute, you'll come down with that wind behind your back and that parachute on your back, and you'll take them steps. Sometimes people fall, sometimes people, right? But I was able to land, stay on my feet, but just, take those running steps as I hit the ground to gather myself. So that's what happened. So I landed, boom, 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 steps, gain ground. And this is the beautiful part, what I remember. And this never happened. So I remember now, as I gained ground, it was me in the dream. It was me in the dream, in the vision. I typically wear, a do-rag, under my hat. To keep my braids clean for whatever, whatever you got braids, you wear do-rag. So I remember taking off the do-rag and praising the Lord, right? For me being able to land, right? So because like I said, during me flying over the water, I was a little nervous. And as we do, as we navigating and going through our lives here, in the flesh, something good happens. You make it to your destination. You thank the Lord. Tawadi Habashim Abashai. Something good happens for you. You'll thank the Lord. And so that's exactly what happened in the dream. When I made it to my destination, I immediately took my do-rag off and I praised the Lord. I said, the water, the water, for me, being able to make it to ground. Because again, I was nervous in the dream. So that's it, man. That was the dream. That was it. Jake was flying again, man. And we know that these things are going to happen. These are real things that are going to take place. And look, this ain't for everybody, man. I mean, look, I was looking at this video by the beloved Manatazak Banyamyam 144 Ba. I was looking at this is his page. I was looking at the comments came up, and somebody said fairy tales, in the comments, just scoffing, talking shit. And, it's like, whatever, whatever, bro. Think what you want, say what you want. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, we ain't, like, and that's the point why this ain't for everybody, man. This ain't for everybody. This is for the true believers. The Lord is giving us visions to share. And that's that. We're at the end. This economy's about to collapse. This war shit is happening. It's going down. They are pushing this mark, Revelation 13-16. We're at the end, man. We're at the end. So we're going to magnify the Lord, magnify what he's doing to us, for us, the visions that he's given us. We're going to magnify it. And I just want to bring out this precept really quick, just as I'm speaking on the non-believers who call this shit fairy tales, and hey, whatever, bro. Romans 3:3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Right. So for what if some did not believe? Who gives a shit? Does that mean that the faith that we have and the belief that we have and the power that the Most High has not real? Okay. Does that mean these things are not real and that's fairy tales, as people say? Right? Romans 3:4. God forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, and every man a liar. Okay? As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. All right? So the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Just because you don't believe, it doesn't mean it's not true. All right. We don't give a shit, bro. The Lord is giving us visions. The Lord is working a wonderful work in the planet Earth. The prophecies are unfolding. The prophecies are screaming. We don't give a flying fuck who don't believe, bro. All right. This is for the believers, man. So I didn't want to digress from the dream, but I just wanted to make that point. Because we know who we are. We know what the Lord is doing for us. All right. Lord willing, we endure to the end. This is Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. We are the children of the Most High. Okay. Okay. And little brothers to our big brother Yahweh Shai. All right. So the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit. So we believe this. We believe what the scriptures say. We believe in the visions that the Lord gives us. We believe that these are real things and he's given us these visions to share. All right. To put on wax, to share it as faith boosters for the body. Okay. For the hopeful elect. All right. Because we know these things are true. All right. Yep, Isaiah 40:31. And this is the precept that the first precept that I wanted to bring out, to coincide with what actually happened during the dream, during the vision, all right? Isaiah 40:31. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Okay? They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint. All right? This is spiritual power that the Lord is going to give some of the elect. Coming soon. Because ultimately, the 144,000 will have these spiritual powers, man. All right. But right now, these spiritual powers are going to be given to some men soon. All right. While we're here in this flesh. All right. Spiritual powers coming to some of the elect. All right. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Okay. That's brothers are going to be able to fly. Okay. When you mount up with wings as eagles, what's that? Okay. That's an example of someone flying, being able to mount up with wings. Okay. As eagles. What do eagles do? Eagles fly. All right. They shall run and not be weary. Yeah, you run now in the flesh, you get tired. They shall walk and not faint. Right. So an unlimited amount of strength, power. Okay. We won't get weary when we run. We won't get tired. Hey, we won't be in fear when we're flying. All right. So this is what the Lord has promised. Okay. The believers, man. And we believe it to be true. Okay. It's no coincidence that since I was younger, the Lord has given me visions of flying and jumping long distances. It's no fucking coincidence, bro. All right. And just as of yesterday, all right, Jake in his 40s now. I'm still having these dreams, man. All right. Lord willing, the Lord is telling me that he's gonna allow me to have this power. All right. But whatever the Lord's will, we okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. That's all. I just wanted to put this vision on wax, man. It is what it is, bro. We want to share. We want to share the visions. You don't want to be in the spirit. You sounding redundant with certain shit, but you do. Shit. If the Lord is giving you visions, you got to share it, man. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's it. I want to play a little bit of this because I always go to this page. This page always pops up in my feed. The Wadi Habashim Al Shah. you know, to look when, you know, it always pops up in my feed, and the brother does beautiful videos, imagery to show particular things. And before I get to that, I just want to close the dream just by saying, yeah, at the very end, I gave the Lord the glory, the Wadi Halbashim Al Shai. You know what I'm saying? Took my do rag off. That was a heavy part of the dream for me, because it made it feel a lot more real. You know, Jake ain't gonna have a fucking do rag on his head when he's flying, you know, in in the days to come. But you know, it was a dream. You know, it was what it was, and showing the reverence, taking what was ever on my head off before I, you know, thank the Lord and praise the Lord was the point. All right. So it made it felt a lot more real, because that's what we do in the flesh. That's what we do here. All right. So let me play a little bit of this, you know, and then I'll close out, Lord willing.
You have to believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We believe, beginning with Elder Apostle Tal down, we believe that eventually the Lord is going to give his men, we got to be his men, eventually he's going to give us that power, that spiritual power. And like it says there in Psalm 110, then thy people shall be willing, even these scoffers and scorners. Oh yeah, they'll be willing to show that respect then. For a lot of them it'll be too late. Elder Apostle Tal down, we believe that eventually the Lord is going to give his men, we got to be his men, eventually he's going to give us that power, that spiritual power. And like it says there in Psalms 110, then thy people shall be willing, even these scoffers and scorners. Oh yeah, they'll be willing to show that respect then. For a lot of them it'll be too late.
Shall be willing in the day of thy power, the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Yeah, fair use, fair use, fair use. I don't know if I gotta say it. There might have been some movie clips in there, but fair use, fair use, fair use. Yeah, man. So some imagery just to kind of, bring it on home, bring the vision home, man. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. If you get anything from this lesson, please know and understand the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of his only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names we call on now and in that dreadful day. Shalom.